What are the chapters, number 4, of bankruptcy? People get all confused with all the numbers of bankruptcy. The different categories of bankruptcy are referred to as chapters. A Chapter 9 is when a municipality files for bankruptcy. The city of Bridgeport in Orange County, California, filed Chapter 9s. A Chapter 12 is when a farmer files bankruptcy. There are a few Chapter 12s in Connecticut compared to the western states because we have few farmers. A Chapter 11 is when a corporation files for bankruptcy to reorganize corporate debts. Chapter 11s are very expensive. The filing fee alone today is over $1,000, and the legal fees are very high. And you should know that 80% of all Chapter 11s convert to Chapter 7. A Chapter 13 usually lasts 3 to 5 years and is used when you want to save your home from foreclosure or when you want to prevent your car from being repossessed. Also, Chapter 13 can be used to pay off IRS taxes, sometimes with no interest running on the tax. But the new law has put a big crimp in that one. Chapter 13 can be used to reduce your payments on your automobile loan. Under the present law, Chapter 13 can be used to avoid a completely unsecured mortgage. All of what I have just said is possible in a Chapter 13. However, an attorney has to review your particular debts and facts before you can begin to think that a Chapter 13 can help you with your debts. Now, a Chapter 7 filing is when you obtain a discharge of all your debts within 90 days of filing. In a Chapter 13, you don't obtain a discharge until you successfully complete your plan of payment, called a Chapter 13 plan, which takes 3 to 5 years. In Chapter 7, you have exemptions under the Bankruptcy Code, 522, Section 522, which is the specific reference for Bankruptcy Code, and you can usually keep your home, car, and personal belongings. The reason for these exemptions is to help you with your fresh start. What is the definition of bankruptcy? The definition of bankruptcy is when your liabilities exceed your assets and you can't pay your debts as they come due. This definition applies to individuals, corporations, and nations. Many people do not realize that there's a serious proposal before the United Nations to establish a World Bankruptcy Court for third world nations who are bankrupt. Why? To give them a fresh start and to become productive. There is no World Bankruptcy Court at present, and there's no chapter for a nation to file for bankruptcy protection. But many scholars, professors, and professionals are developing the concept of a World Bankruptcy Court as a practical response to our world economy. We could have a profound and almost endless discussion of what is debt and what is credit. Just remember, when you owe the bank only one mortgage, it doesn't represent much to the bank, and it can easily foreclose on your property. But if you owe the bank millions upon millions of dollars, and if the bank foreclosed against you, the bank would financially collapse. The bank probably won't foreclose. So who becomes more important? The creditor who lends the credit or the debtor who manages the debt? Can the tail wag the dog? We have been told that the United States is now the world's largest debtor nation. What does that mean? I really don't understand it.